I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' out. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' out. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' out. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold December.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We are back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know this is officially Music Monday. Sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. Y'all know we talk definitely a lot of music over there, but most importantly, we talk sneakers. We got a little bit of everything in over there as well. We have a sports section, a fitness section, even a food section. I just posted my latest little dish that I created before the live. So when I tell you guys that the kid has been working, I will say this. From the time that I got out of bed, I have been on go the entire day. Like literally, I am finally made, and it depends on what I got to do after the live. Like I may finally just be getting a moment to myself, but I just was on go. Pretty much my whole schedule got thrown behind because somebody else was late. But you know what? It is what it is. I take my losses on the chin. We're gonna keep it moving. I still made it through, and we still got the live. So salute to the homie Dunks. He has the link if he wants to join the chat. He know what's up to get on Music Mondays. I think Dunks has been working a lot of overtime, so salutes to Dunks to get into the shmoney. If that's where Dunks is at, y'all let me know that visual and audio is okay. And tonight's topics, man, we got 3 of them tonight. We're only going to be on this joint for about an hour, so this should be going by rather smoothly. We got an update on Mr. Young Thug. Looks like his lawyer has requested a house arrest hearing for him. Now that they got a new judge, so I'm going to say this. The man's been locked down for what, over 2 years plus, if not longer. Give the man a strict house arrest at least, and look how long this case is going, you know, and to be honest, to be fair, I don't think they got one shred of evidence that points back to Thug directly. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff where it's like, okay, maybe he may have known, but it don't mean he did it, right? So we're going to touch on that tonight. And then we got an update on Foolio's investigation. Keep in mind, he was murdered the weekend of his birthday, so we're going to be talking about that. They got an update. Looks like they have 3 suspects arrested. 3 out of 5, that is. So it looks like they have a very nice surveillance camera on it. So I have a feeling they know who the 2 other suspects is. They're just on the run right now, which is gonna make it, if these are the people who indeed did it, right, it's gonna make the progress longer. Y'all know I can go on forever about the law situation because the legal system, it's a timely process. Even if, say, like, and I'm not saying this is what's gonna happen. Even if you settle out of court and or plead guilty to your case, it still may take years, months. It may even take months before the judge makes a decision on what they're going to do. I've been there. And then Big Sean apparently leaves ROC Nation. So y'all know I definitely want to talk about Big Sean tonight, mainly because, and we've been saying this in the Discord, shameless plug again, Big Sean has not been giving, I feel like, the recognition or the credit or the flowers that he deserves. I'm not gonna put him on great lyricism, but wordplay. If there was ever such like a wordplay king, is him. But I think the issue with Big Sean is, and we're gonna touch on this article tonight as well. My thing with Big Sean, I think, is the fact that he's not versatile, you know. But I like his music when I'm in the mood to hear his music. You know, and I'll just leave it at that. I like him on features. I like him, but you can tell it's like, I don't know. He catches the beat, but he just so, I mean, he's so like, he gives me like Fabulous vibes. Like, because Fabulous is a great wordplay artist, but I have a family member, right? And we used to say this all the time growing up when we were watching Fab. And I think Big Sean kind of falls under this category too, because they both kind of got similar styles, completely different voices. So you can definitely distinguish like between a Fabulous track and a Big Sean track. But what I'm saying is, like, they got that nonchalant, laid back, like, they make it look effortlessly, like they're not even trying, which is a good thing. But at the same time, you know, and this may come across as like a hater, but my family member used to be like, yo, Fabulous just act like he too cool for everything. He even too cool to rap. You know, he's just too cool for me. So that was just like, you like it, but you critiquing him on because he's flow. He could just flow. And that's Big Sean. I think Big Sean is just a nice natural rap flow. He's not overly trying, and he just makes it seem like, hey, I didn't even write none of this. It just seems like he can go, you know? And it's a gift and a curse. So sometimes you want to see people you can tell where it took them a minute, you can put the work into it, you know? So we'll see. We'll talk about why Big Sean allegedly may have wanted to leave Roc Nation. Well, he left, but we're going to talk about why he left and why he's got new management, and we'll see how it goes. So I think let's start off, since we've been keeping up with Young Thug's case a lot, let's start there, and then we will talk about, then we'll transition to actually, you know what? We're going to do Big Sean stuff first. Then we'll go to Young Thug for a quick update, and then we'll talk Foolio's murder, because that seems like they go hand in hand, since those are both obviously going to be major legal situations. So let me just share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds real quick. I got to make sure everything is straight. But we're going to be talking about Big Sean first, why he leave Roc Nation, because like I said, Big Sean don't get enough shine, man. So I want to go ahead and just start it off with Big Sean, if you guys don't mind, man. Again, as y'all come in and out, man, definitely smash the like button. But let me share my screen. Boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right now. Audio and visual should be looking good on my end. But here we go, man. So Big Sean leaves Roc Nation after 10 years. Signed with new management company. So think about it. He's been with Roc Nation for 10 years. Roc Nation, I even think they had Meek Millie leave. You know what I'm saying? Well, they didn't have him leave, but I think Meek Millie and them, you know, agree to disagree on some things. Now, Roc Nation has a lot of heavy hitters over there. But, I mean, I think they even have Lil Uzi Vert. You know what I mean? Let me read through this article real quick, and then we'll transition on to Mr. Young Thug, and then we'll close out with Foolio's investigations. RIP to Foolio as well, man. I've been telling you guys this for the longest, time and time again. I think the violence in hip hop needs to stop. And let me clarify this. It's one thing I like to see a great fight every now and then, right? But I don't want to see it take it to like lead to that next level of somebody going out over lyrics, bro, or basically some he say she say or something that really wasn't that big deal. And I hate to say it, but those guys like those two gangs, like I think with Foolio and that whole situation, bro, my thing is this: is it really worth the risk? You're like, even if whoever did it, right, even if they're not even affiliated, but it's like, bro, like, I guess sometimes you gotta really live your raps, but that living your raps can always kind of go wrong. And we can think of several scenarios that did that. But let's talk about Big Sean real quick, and then we'll see what else is going on. Let me get started here real quick. Let's see. So it says Big Sean has signed a new management, leaving his home of a decade, Roc Nation. Let's see, of Roc Nation, sort of. So this is like a sort of. So I knew it was kind of some suspect to it. So he may even still be somewhat tied to them. He says, Billboard reported on Monday, July 29th, that the Detroit rapper, who is relaying the release of his new album, Better Than You, has signed a new deal with STO Entertainment. I'm assuming that's S10. So I said STO, but it's S10. So S10. So I'm going to say S10. Entertainment, the company run by Brandon Silverstein. Sean has been managed by Roc Nation for the past 10 years. So, I mean, if he didn't see no real major growth, or he's stuck, he's plateaued and leveled out, maybe this other management could take him to the next level. Let's see. Brandon shares the vision, understands where I'm headed, and incredibly excited to work with him and the S10 team, Sean told Billboard. Silverstein, I hope I'm reading that correctly. Silverstein weighed in as well. Big Sean is an incredible talent who is, even after topping charts, breaking records, winning awards, and headlining across the world, is just getting started. I can't wait for fans to hear the new music. Says, the move is not as shocking as it may seem at first. S10, founded in 2017, is in fact a joint venture between Silverstein and Roc Nation. It says, Alex USA also recently invested. So he's still technically, it's like he's not directly under Roc Nation. It seems like they still got a venture, so they still get money off of that. So he technically can leave. He just probably switched the person that was over him at Roc Nation to another person at Rock Nation from what I'm getting from it. But technically, this is another branch off the company. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those like Rock Nation probably, like I said, they got a certain percentage in this company too. So I mean, he's still gonna probably be seeing some of the familiar faces and probably just a couple new faces if I had to guess. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm no music artist, so I don't know how everything works. But sometimes you can kind of just put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? Let's see real quick. It says S10's other current management clients, per the company's website, are Mike Tower and an actress, model, and singer Madison Bailey. So I don't even know who these people are. So I mean, maybe I'm thinking Big Sean could be like, well, there's so many heavy hitters directly up under the branch. Let me go here where they got time to really focus on my vision more. You know, people who actually got the time versus it's like, fall in line with somebody else, make a great hit, then we'll put the extra, they spread the time they can really market them, and I'm assuming that's what management does, because obviously if you don't succeed, they don't succeed, if I look at it. So let me hit the rest of the article real quick. It says, notably, while the S10 news was shared only this week, the company has been triumphing their relationship with Sean since the beginning of the month, referring to him as S10's Big Sean in a Instagram post from July 4th. So pretty much, let you know right here. So hey, obviously it's probably been a deal that's been in the works for quite some time now. It says, whatever his management status, Big Sean is getting ready to release Better Me Than You on August 9th. In the run-up, he recently explained some graphs that he used at the end of the trailer of the project. So the trailer for Better Me Than You dropped July 28th, just a day after the version of the album was leaked online. Says, let's see, the pathetic clip only soundtracked by the unreleased song featuring a funky bass line, spacely sniffs, and pounding percussion. So these are instruments that this stuff is used, and mentioned showed 4 pie-shaped graphs at the end. So again, I'm not going to replay none of this stuff either or look it up, because YouTube has one time, I'm going to tell y'all this real quick. I played a video on mute one time through YouTube, of course. I played it on mute and they still flagged my channel. Like, let me clarify this. They flagged the video. I didn't get in trouble, but at that point, we're like, yeah, all your views got to count towards this now. Basically, it was a weird situation. Let's see. In a new clip posted last week, Sean Dunn broke down what they mean. He says, when I was making this album, I was going through, I felt like the same 4 emotions, really, he explained. And I remember I sat down and I drew this chart one day that just represented how I was feeling. I had drew it and I was like, man, I've never really saw this chart before. I ended up getting it animated and in 4 different charts that represents 4 different feelings, 4 different moods of the album, 4 different emotions that I was going through personally. He continued, first of all, I was under a lot of pressure, but going through that pressure led to clarity, which led to me being able to focus on happiness and living in what happiness briefly, and going right back to the pressure. But I drew these graphs out and it really just brought the album to life. So that was Big Sean right there covering up. So pretty much he's in album mode. You know what I'm saying? It's probably done as far as like all the major recording, but he's probably going back, throwing an ad lib in here, probably tweaking a line or two, you know what I'm saying? Because I like watching artists work when they record. One artist that I do watch a lot when they show like their behind the scenes, how they record, like Wiz Khalifa. He like raps one line at a time and then they run the beat back and then he reads the next one. Like, it's like he don't even make it that hard, where no wonder he's not out of breath. You know what I'm saying? So like he doesn't go in there and just spit the whole thing bar by bar. Like he hits like a couple lines and then they pause it. He hits a J and then goes right back in. Like, it's very neat how he records. And I'm thinking, like, they're doing that probably for quality and just editing purposes. Because believe it or not, these records and stuff like that, that's what production and stuff is. Like, when they get that stuff mixed and mastering, that part, they mixing and make sure everything is clearing up the audio, cleaning that stuff up to make it as good as they can sound. Like, I remember, ironically, at work today, right? One of the little symbols I had to work through a person with, I had to show them. They was like, how do you know I know what a cassette tape is? You trying to call me old or whatever? Because it was like the logo of something, right? But I say all that to say we don't came a long way from like records to A tracks to what you name it. Some people I still like the records though when they do the records and the old school DJ mixing is cool. But yeah, we don't came a long way from that. Then the cassette tapes, and then from my era, because I was telling them I was like, yo, my era was kind of like CDs, and then low key we MP3s was still my era back then, but it was a slow phase in because I remember the biggest thing to have back then, past that CD player, which the next runner up was the iPod, which is basically was an MP3 player with holes. It's basically one of them with one big memory card with a screen. And I never forget it, even back then. And I know I'm kind of off mode, but it just made me realize, like, I low-key feel like I discovered or gave the idea to create the iPhone. Because if you think about it, once the iPhone kind of took off, they really slowly stopped making iPods. I don't even think they make iPods anymore because at that point, you might as well just get the phone, you know? And now that all carry, I remember when iPhone was only strictly with AT&T for a few years. And then all the rest of the companies slowly started. I think T-Mobile was the last one to get them joints. You know what I'm saying? It came, but it took a minute. Just telling my age here. So let's transition real quick to Young Thug's lawyer seeks request house arrest release from new judge and RICO trial. So just doing a little update on the YSL situation, and then for the last little bit of the live, man, I will be talking this Foolio situation and how I really feel about it. Because y'all know, man, to be honest, this is another thing that I want to do. Honestly, man, sometimes the saying is simple. These little simple sayings is like, yo, if you don't do the crime, if you can't do the time. Two, man, don't be, honestly, I'm not saying there's not certain situations that apply or an exception to every rule, but don't put yourself in a position where you got to risk your freedom because somebody else got an attitude or this, that, and the third. It's one thing in self-defense is somebody breaking into your crib and doing X, Y, Z. But, you know, you do what you got to do. But, I mean, you going out the way just to prove a point. And I hope it's not over a rap song. And I'm talking Foolio them. But we'll see how that goes, too. I'm going to touch on that one definitely towards the end of the live. So let's give Young Thug situation about a strong 15 minutes. And then we'll go from there. And then we'll see how it goes. Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. Because it really means a lot to the kid. And we'll see basically how it is from there. So, give me like 2 seconds real quick. So it says, Young Thug's attorney requests house arrest release from new judge and RICO trial. So they, let me hit the chat real quick. It says, in the case prior, judge who was recused, which basically he was let off the case, rejected the attorney's previous filing to release Thugger on bond. I remember they tried at least, I can think 4 times, really, but I want to say 3. Don't get me wrong, but I think with the previous judge, before it even started, they kept trying to get him a house arrest. They even said, like, yo, we lock him in the house. They'll never come outside. We'll have 24-hour security. Remember, even like, because Young Thug, I think, is under 300. Even that person who was Kevin Lyles showed up to the hearing. He had a little kid show up to the hearing. The judge still was not having it, bruh. Like, so I'm going to say this. With this whole case and for how long it's been going on, Thug definitely, in my opinion, deserves bail, man. Because the thing is simple, and this is what upsets me with the law. You're innocent till proven guilty. Now, this is my thing with that. Cool. All right. You brought me in. You put me in handcuffs. You got my mugshot. Now let me go home. All right. You got to put a bail. I need to know why you got to pay to get out if you ain't really technically been found guilty of anything. And then they got to make sure you're not a flight risk, this, that, and the third. I get it. But I mean, in that case, give everybody ankle monitoring and call it a day. Ironically, when I was at the chop shop last week, I saw that too, man. So, and those look like some really cool guys, man. So whatever they did, you know, I don't ask, but man, troubles, it's just saying another simple saying, because I got so many of those tonight. Trouble is very easy to get into, but very freaking hard to get out, bro. And that's something that you don't want to. That's why I chilled out. Everybody always be like, yo, you're not crashing out this and that third. Like, bro, I don't finally got all that stuff behind me that I don't been through. I'm not trying to go back over nothing, you know, silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go back, I'm trying to go back, trying to make sure that it's really worth it, you know? So let's hit this article real quick. It says, Young Thug's RICO trial has received a new judge, and with that, his attorney has asked that they incarcerated rapper be released from jail for the time being. Yeah, he. Another thing too about Thug's lawyer, bruh. Brian Steele, I think his new nickname now, they're calling him the YSL Steele, which ironically that just got a nice ring to it. I've never had an attorney, and let me clarify this. I've had 7 different attorneys throughout my situation. And out of those attorneys, I can tell that I obviously wasn't in that tax bracket that Thug is, and to get a lawyer to fight that hard and actually be good at it. Some of them you could tell it's like they just doing it, and they know it's not gonna work, but they gave it there, but they don't even do it with the level of confidence that Brian Steele is doing. So Brian Steele is really, no matter what happened to Thugs, there's no way in hell they can't say that he didn't do his very best. I mean, homie was prepared to be sitting right next in a jail cell next to his client. You know what I'm saying? How much more do you want the guy to go? Like, I guarantee you, I don't think, honestly, I was telling Dunks, and I'll never forget this, John. I was like, honestly, after this case, homie may not have to ever work again. Because I know Thug is going to, if he gets off, Thug's going to pay. I'm pretty sure he's already paying him. But I guarantee you, like, I'm finna get out here, tear the music scene up, and I'm going to give you even more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, because keep in mind, Thug's been really quiet. He's not said anything. Last time we heard him really speak for real, I know he said he's staying with Baby. I think he said Baby's nickname in that whole situation. But last time I think we even heard him say like something like verbally was whenever like he what he said, he had spoke to Gunna before Gunna had pled guilty. You know what I'm saying? And then Gunna got a bad rep. My thing is this, guys. While Gunna, that tape, that leak where he said, yes, ma'am, and he admitted all this and a third, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He didn't know what to do in that situation. He was just thinking, get the hell out of there. And he still hasn't been called or involved in any case in any way, shape, or form. And he is literally like, you know, just grinding, making music. And to be honest, hey, it's kind of vibing. But I feel like, I would say this too about Gunna, bruh. He is a completely different person after being locked down. Like, he doesn't look the same. He don't lost weight and worked out really good, which is a good thing. But like now, it's just like it don't even make sense the way he's looking, man. I think his real name is Sergio Kitchens, but don't quote me on that. It says Young Thug's RICO trial has received a new judge, and with that, his attorney has asked that the incarcerated rapper be released from jail for the time being. Billboard reports that his attorney, Brian Steele, requested the judge, Paige Reese Whitaker, allow Thugger to be released on bond and remain under house arrest until the jury lands on a verdict. I feel like that's fair. And then the longer it takes, I'm assuming this could be their plan, but you know, you got to crawl before you walk. Get on the house arrest, get on the strict joint. Trial go on another 3 to 4 to 6 months. They ain't make no real progress. Thug's been keeping his nose clean. They're going to ask for it like, okay, cool. Can we allow him to have travel purposes for work purposes? And that's probably going to be where it is. I do, and I think everybody that's even keeping an eye, even one eye on the case, like the stuff that we've seen has just been a circus so far, you know. I've never seen it like that. And if you compare it to the YNW Melly trial, that one is completely more, that judge got control and he not playing no games. Like, hence why he was able to get through his stuff in a month. I think roughly 2 months because they had some holidays fall in there. So usually with court system and the holiday system, you're definitely not going on a holiday. And sometimes they'll give you like a early, sometimes they even cut it short for Friday. Because I mean, if you're trial by juror, by the way, is one of the most expensive trials you can have. I just want to throw it out there. It's not just you and the attorney versus the other, like you're pretty much the co-defendant or whoever you're going to go against. Trial by jury means you're getting trialed by a jury of your peers, which that's expensive and it takes time. Because you think about it, these people have been off work this entire time. They can't go to work because they're there all day, you know? And maybe they go back when there's some time off. Like right now, with it being like everything kind of starting back over. So we'll see how it goes. I wonder if they let those people go back to work. But you can't speak on the case, you know. I've also known some people who have done jury duty and they pretty much told me how it went down. They wasn't supposed to speak on it, but they spoke on it. And I'm not gonna say who or what. In fact, I ain't seen that person in years. And I'm not just saying that for YouTube. I really just haven't seen the homie. But very interesting. I remember I had got called to do that joint. They tried to call me, and my number didn't get called. Thank God. So I did not want to do that joint, bro. Like, cause it just sucks. Let me hit the rest of the article real quick. It says the most phenomenal premises of our criminal justice system is that the criminally accused cannot be punished for an offense until the prosecution proves guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Still wrote in the filing, he says, in our society, liberty is the norm. Judge Ural Glanville, which is the previous judge who was recused from the case due to the secret meeting between prosecutors and a witness, rejected similar demands from Steele. In his motion, the attorney told Whitaker that Thug had to languish in jail for over 2 years. There we go, right there. There's an answer to my questions. Calling the time torturous and pointing out that he hasn't even been convicted. Yeah, so I believe if you haven't been found guilty of anything, let that man out on house arrest. You know what I'm saying? I think at best, Boosie don't got house arrest. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them back out. And I'm saying Boosie, his whole thing started all over. May have to talk on that too if we got a little bit of time, but I'm only gonna be on this joint for like another 30 minutes if y'all don't mind, man. So because we definitely got to get on the Julio situation, and it's crazy because those suspects supposedly are allegedly a part of the same group that Young Mace is. Yeah. So anyway, let me continue down the rest of this article real quick. Says Glanville rejected Steele's request, claiming that the Atlanta rapper might resort to intimidating witnesses if he was out on bond. Steele spoke to that notion in his request, outlining what house arrest for Thug could look like, including the use of electronic monitoring, the hiring of off-duty police officers to guard him, subjected all communications to monitoring, and requiring searches of people entering the home. So, and I'm pretty sure they put that last time. Like, that's a pretty strict house arrest, even though he probably still gonna be able to do what he wants to. But this is my thing. The point is, the man could probably have people come to his crib to work between certain hours, you know, because I'm pretty sure that's the thing. If Thug don't got a studio in his home, which I'm pretty sure he does, their label will make sure they provide one. I've seen this, and this is a different label, but Yo Gotti, and I remember when 42 Doug got locked up. Looks like we got a new subscriber in the building. Man, y'all been showing out today, too, on the subscribe, and I want to throw that out there. I've definitely seen, like, within the last, 30 minutes or something, I've got, 3 new subscribers. So, the last one I just subscribed is Cuzzo3D. Appreciate this. Oh, snap. That was not just that. That was, looks like that was not just a subscription, but that was literally like a super chat, $10. So, I appreciate the super chat. Appreciate that. Says number one fan. Appreciate that, Cuzzo. I thought it was a subscription, my bad, but actually that is a super chat. Appreciate the $10. Really means a lot, man. Did not see that coming at all. And then also I did get a subscriber earlier though. Looked like it's Dung Gaudy. Hopefully I'm reading that correctly. And then we have Mia has Slime has subscribed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But appreciate that super chat, homie. Really means a lot, man. $10. Yeah. Really means a lot, for real, for real. And as y'all come in and out, man, y'all just definitely smash that like button for the kid, and we're going to keep the party rolling. So let's see, it says, this will prevent any possibility of intimidating witness or otherwise obstruct the administration of justice. Steele said in his filing, with these parameters in mind, it cannot be said that Mr. Williams would be a threat or danger to the community or any persons or property in the community. So, I mean, yeah, because everything's going to be pretty much supervised. I'm going to say this, man. He want to have something I don't know what prison food tastes like or jail food tastes like, but I mean, he want to have regular, at least he can have access to, the world, which I've had family members that do time, and they knew more about stuff on the outside than we did, and we was on the outside. So, I mean, yeah, but all honestly, though, if you are awaiting trial and you haven't been convicted of anything, I feel like you should be let out on bail. I'm still trying to figure out why you got to pay a bail to be let out. Take the person to court. Boom, he shows up, and the judge's like, all right, cool. See you again on this date. Don't get any. Now, if you get in trouble, But also, I guess it depends on the matter of how serious the situation is. So I'm assuming this RICO is considered super, super serious. So we'll just leave it at that. Let me read the rest of this article real quick. It says, ordering Mr. Williams to wear an ankle monitor and to be in total lockdown in his home is the equivalent to custody and confinement and has been deemed lawful confinement without the punishment imposed by the current county jail conditions wrongly imposed on Mr. Williams. Still added, Young Thug has been incarcerated since May 2022 alongside 27 other YSL associates in the RICO case. The trial began in January 2023 and is anticipated to continue to 2025. Sheesh. So we're in 2024. Means like, yeah, they anticipate this to go all the way to 2025, dog. So Thug got a long way to go. I think if it's anticipated to go to all the way to 2025, let homie out. Let him get bail. Let that man go on tour, work. Because I don't think Thug's had too many bad, we had definitely some bad situations, but you can tell he matured and got over a lot of situations, man. I see we got young Malcolm in the building, or Yo Malcolm in the building says, yo, what up, what up? Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all coming and out, man. I think Thug should definitely be granted bail. It's time, bro. He's been locked down for 2 years. Let him get that. Same thing with YNW Melly. He should be getting a strict house arrest too. Think about it. Melly's been locked down for over 5 years, bro. And if not 5 years, it's right at the door. Sheesh. And has not been found guilty. He's just literally sitting in jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Again, man, y'all think, and I'm not saying these guys are guilty of anything at all, right? But what I am saying is, like, please move carefully out here and try to avoid some of these situations if they can be avoided. And I'm going to just leave it at that. So let's transition to Foolio's murder suspects. Police arrest 3 out of the 5 suspects, alleged murders, Young and Mace gang. So we're going to read through this real quick. I don't think I'm going to play the video even on mute, but if you can kind of get a glimpse, I think we got little snippets over here. I think I'll play maybe this little Twitter feed right here from videomixtape.com because I think this will kind of break it down, hopefully. And then we'll go. Let me see if I can play this joint. Like, can I just click right here? Because this is all on Twitter. So, yeah, they're playing it right here, how they pulled them out. So, I'm going to see if I should even, because I think they got all the videos. So, that one's like 1 minute. And I do got it on mute on purpose. That's the whole joint.
Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hands on your back.
Yeah, so this, hold up. I don't know how to work Twitter, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm trying to take this whole joint back down to normal. Hold up. I'll just exit. You could just exit this joint. Hold up. My bad. But yeah, this is a joint right here. I got it on pause. There you go. So they arrested him in the rain, though. You see that? In the rain. And these are the 3 suspects right here. I'm definitely going to read through this. Rivera fam says, at work right now, sold out Discord squad. Appreciate that, Rivera. Appreciate that, homie. I saw what you had put in the chat earlier, man. Y'all definitely smash that like button. So, dang, like, they got homies caught up in the rain, though, yo. Oh, hell no. Why the cops look like they not even getting wet? Pause. But, yeah, this is not... I wonder how I got to read through this article because, like, this is the one joint. That's their mugshots right there, everybody. Just for the record, the mugshots. So I'm definitely going to read through the article at TMZ, and I think there's definitely more video. They're in the rain, too. Yeah, with... Yo, this is crazy. They better do it. Look at the guns they got. Look at their guns, bro. Yo, look at this.
Hey, keep your hands up and walk out towards me. Hey, over see your hands.
Yo.
Step on out. Step on out.
This is
Look
crazy,
away.
bro.
Back up to the sound of my voice. Yep. Stop
Wow.
right there. Lift your shirt up. Turn. Do a 360.
And I see people in the chat is saying exactly what I'm saying too while I pause the video real quick. One person said it best. Who will be the first to tell who sent the hit? Because it's finna be some snitching, bruh. Let's just call it. It was cute while the killer's always so confident with the police. Set trip like you do on your own kind. They got guns pointed at them, sir. Like it's different if you gotta act tough in front of your eyes. You know, like if these people are found guilty, they going down for a long time. Says they threw their life away all over for what? The streets. Not it, man. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what people are saying, bro. Like, this could have been avoided. And it seems like, from what I've seen from Foolio's interviews, he's been real chill with it. You know, he was like, yo, we've been talking everything good. You know, I didn't know it was that bad still, you know. Let me read through the article real quick, and then we'll see what this actually says, because I didn't want to just play the video, but I couldn't help it. So if YouTube flags the joint, I'll fix it behind the scenes. But it says Tampa police feel like they're on the right track to solving the rapper Julio Foolio's murder. 3 people were arrested in connection with the deadly shooting, and cops say they're closing in on 2 more. So they know where the other 2 at. It's just like they barely squeezing through. Pause. You know. It says on Monday, Tampa PD, which basically that was today, says held a press conference announcing the arrest of the first-degree murder charges of Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, and Sean Gathright. The suspects were all nabbed in Jacksonville. There's an arrest video of 3 out of the 5 suspects in Julio. It might not take that many people to take out one person, but I think it was other people there. Let me read through the rest of the articles real quick. Let's see. Yo Malcolm says the girl was sliding too. Sheesh. I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I've been so busy at work, dog, I think, and don't quote me on this, she was one of those, like, she set it up. Like, I'm assuming, if I had to guess, right, and I could be wrong, maybe she had somewhere it's like she set it up where, like, she wasn't, like, going to be a part of the shooting, but she made sure he was there and followed command. Because, you know, like, she could have been a shorty where it appeared like she trying to holler. You know what I'm saying? And Foolio's like, well, it's my birthday weekend. Yeah, come on through, you know? But I don't know. I haven't read through it yet. Says cops also released new footage of the June 23 deadly shooting, and it shows multiple masked gunmen zipping around the Tampa Holiday Inn parking lot, taking position in bushes and firing dozens of rounds into the vehicle carrying Julio. So if you see the way I want to know how they know it's them. Like, I may have to play a video, like, to see I want to see this little surveillance footage real quick. I think this is it right here on the news. Let me see if they got it right here, because I had got this article too. Let me see if I can get it from the source. That's the Holiday Inn joint, but I want to see the surveillance video. Do we got the surveillance joint? Because they got those two. That's Julio Foolio. I think they do have a joint. Let me see real quick, because I want to check that out too. I think TMZ got it, but it's on the YouTube joint. But let me read through the rest of TMZ's article real quick. It says, we read that one. Let's see, get through it. It says, cops are also released new footage. Read that part. Says, Julio was in town celebrating his 26th birthday, which could tragically be one of his final moments. Let's see, it says, as previously reported, he and his parties have been kicked out of their Airbnb after breaking the occupancy limit, which basically had too many people in there, and wound up to the Holiday Inn. Police say that the gunmen tracked their every move all evening. So they was down to get him. They was going to get him at the Airbnb if they could. But at the same time, Julio, from what I'm mistaken, he put on his Instagram where he going to be partying at. Police also revealed they're still out on the hunt for 2 more suspects, Davion and Rashad Murphy. So they know all of the suspects. Again, that doesn't mean they did anything. That doesn't mean nobody's guilty. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is they have a strong reason to believe they know that these other two people are the people they're looking for. Says Tampa Police Chief Law Bracraw says the investigation discovered the suspects to be members of the rival gang that apparently has ties with the rapper Youngin Ace, a known rival of Foolio. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get, you see him, if they get these other two people and they get to talking, we gonna see more people coming in, I would assume. Again, I don't know. Ace released several diss tracks aimed at Foolio since his death. The consultation of a rap music war that's been festering for years, highlighted by the gold certified song Who I Smoke, Waikiki. Yeah, I know that. I remember that song. So released in 2021, which I really hope that they use that in court or anything like that against him if that ever comes to that. Says if he even did anything, maybe it's just one of those, some fans just went crazy and decided to slide. Who knows? You don't know the scenario. You got to wait for it all to play out. Of course, it says after the Tampa PD made their arrest, Julio's mom celebrated her son with a few posts on Instagram. She previously warned him about the lifestyle, but still is living for his justice. Still living for his justice. So I mean, to be honest, you can't. And I'm not saying I support Julio's thoughts and his process on this situation, but what I am saying, you can't live in fear your whole entire life. You know what I mean? Point blank period. You can't live in fear your whole entire life. He wanted to go. It's his birthday. That man wanted to live. You know what I'm saying? He not trying to, live in fear the whole entire time. You know what I mean? So this is the video of the arrest right here. This shit is crazy, bro. Like, it's just hard to believe this. Yeah, that's the shorty right there, Alicia Andrews. I'm gonna say this too. One of my family members was telling me this. If the police pull you over in the rain, or if they come and get you in the rain, they mean business, because they not trying to be out there in the rain. You know what I'm saying? They would have waited another day, but they went on and got them where they knew they was all at. Let me hit the chat real quick. Says Yo Malcolm says both songs fire. Okay. Didn't Foolio do the one where he did the Fantasia cover over joint? He did that joint. I get it, but I mean, at that point, just keep it on the music, and then he'll do a song together and show you people ain't really tripping like that. I miss the days low key back in the day where artists just fought it out and that was it. You know what I mean? They got into a couple little fights and called it a day. Like, I remember Game was known for knocking people out. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, I'm going to have a video about something, mentioning that in a video pretty soon. I see you, Manny, in the building. Says, Yerp. What up, Manny? What up, Manny with the kicks? Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. I'm going to be on this joint like roughly what? We're going to be on this joint like another 12 minutes, give or take. I'm just watching the playback on this. This is really sad, though. Wow. So she already knew what's up. Old homie in the rain just sitting there. This is crazy. I want to know how they know it's them, though. You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. I want to know how they know that it's them. So I guess there's going to have to be more to come. Right now, everybody just kind of geeked off of the arrest. And we're just going to leave it at that. So that's her walking in after being in that rain. That's crazy. Yeah, so they walked her in. Let's see, Yo Malcolm says, Shorty probably downtown singing right now. I mean, I don't think they've been given a bond. Oh, you think she down snitching? That's what you mean. You think she down singing like a canary? She may be the hardest one though. You never know. But to be honest, out of all 5 people, all it takes is one of them to crack. We can take it back to the XXXTentacion case. Remember the one homie that snitched on all of them? He's home now. I'm assuming if he ain't home, he about to be home. Compared to the other guys who got literally, I want to say like triple digit years. And I want to just go ahead and say life to be nice about it. Those people. So, and Boosie said it best too. And I'm going to quote Boosie. You can't put so many eggs, you can't put so many eggs in a basket and not expect to one of them crack once you rattle them up a little bit. Somebody gonna crack. Out of the 5 people, somebody gonna crack, because they pretty much said they know where the other 2 is at. They said they know where the other 2 is at. They just, when they just ain't made the move, they got to get the stuff, got to still be signed off to get it too, You never know. But I have a feeling by the end of the week or next week, the other 2, if they ain't, I would hope the other 2 is not still somewhere in Florida. If they smart, they better been trying to run the borders, bro. That's all I'm saying. They should have been gone by now. If they ain't got you, leave. You need to leave. If you don't plan on turning yourself in and trying to get bail. So, but the way these homie coming, I don't know if they're gonna be a bail.
Keep going straight.
That's one homie right there. They're playing the other video. Let's see. Man, it says singing and smoking cigarettes while eating some Popeyes. Like, yeah, it's gonna be okay. This, that, and the third. I'm pretty sure it's like they got him under that table. Like, cool. Some people say I ain't gonna say nothing. They'll even say like, well, write it then. You know what I'm saying? So, the thing is, they even gonna tell you. They'll even make up stuff like so and so already said this already. Even if that person had said anything. To be honest, in this situation, bro, this is why I'm gonna say this too. I would never do a crime or anything like with a group of people. Maybe 2 at best. You and another person or whatever, right? Because when because you're gonna get caught, or eventually you're gonna get caught. If you and homie already got a pack, like no matter what, don't say nothing, and you can trust that individual, then yeah, you should be good. Where you like, I'm not worried about it because he knows he ain't gonna snitch. He don't snitch. I'm not gonna snitch. But really, you should be doing it by yourself, period. So the only person that know is you and whatever was left on that camera. That way you can do what you need to move. But if you gotta have a team member, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the more people you add, the more likely you're going to have somebody snitching, right? Okay, we've seen this right down to the movie Dead Presidents. They had added one extra man, and that one extra man they added, one of them got killed, obviously. And then, one of them got killed, and the other one, he started snitching. You know what I'm saying? So all the rest of them were with it, and he was with it and got the money, but then he started like low-key. When the police pulled him up, he just started like singing. Let's see. Man of the Kick says facts. Polo. Yo Malcolm says facts. Solo Dolo Mission 100. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want a co-defendant to keep it 100. And if you are gonna have a co-defendant, you need to make sure you down with that person for like, that person is that dude. They not doing anything. We got Jonathan in the building. Says hi. What up, Jonathan? I'm be on this joint for like another 5 minutes. But yeah, if you gonna do the crime, dog, you got to make sure that you and that person on the same page. And to be honest, I think Thugger is in a good situation. All the people that already don't snitch and took deals and this and the third, they gone. The main people that's still on trial, which I think are the main, 3 to 5 members, Young Thug being the main one. Those guys, I ain't gotta be a part of the crew to know that those guys, so we ain't talking or saying ish. You probably won't ever hear them talk. One guy already locked in doing time already. So what are you going to do? Add on? You could. Now, I will say this. If found guilty, say if he got 40 years, I don't know how many years he got, the judge can give him another 40 and make it add up and be like, okay, now you got 80 years. Or or my bad, everybody, or the judge can make them run what they call concurrently, which means like, okay, cool. Say he got 40 years, the judge give him another 40 years, and they just run concurrently. So whichever one ends up early, he can come home, But 40 years is still a long time. I don't want it to sound like that's a walk in the park. Hell, if you've been locked down and your freedom taken away, 24 hours gonna feel like a long time too. Yo Malcolm says, these kids though, 21 and under, yeah, that's that, and I don't want to talk about that generation in a bad light, man. But me and my homies and like the generation above me, my generation, we're just like, yo, they just don't care, like, bro, like. And then so he was like, but see, because the older heads that are the generation up, they were like, but see, the difference between y'all is we told y'all something, y'all, even if y'all did with stoop stuff, but y'all wouldn't, we weren't trying to take each other out. We were still in the fighting mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, ironically, I was just talking to my dad about somebody in school that used to throw hands like nobody's business. And I'm not going to say the person's name, but I know Dunks knows exactly what I'm talking about if he was here. So I know for a fact that he was that guy you did not want to fight, man. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to read through the Oneness article real quick for the last few minutes, and then we're going to wrap things up because I've been on this joint coming right up on the hour mark, man. Appreciate that. Definitely that $10 donation from Cuzzo 3D. Really means a lot, man. And I'll smash that like button as y'all are coming in and out of here. But let's touch on this article real quick. It says, 3 suspects arrested in a killing of Florida rapper Foolio. A slaying police says was due to a gang robbery. The Jacksonville rapper, whose real name is Charles Jones, was fatally shot in the early morning, June 23rd, in the parking lot of the Uptown Tampa Hotel. 2 suspects remain at large, authorities said. So, again, I have a feeling that it won't be long before those guys are brought in. Or, at this point, it's been 2 guys and a girl so far. So, I think the other 2 are dudes, though. I'm very curious their age, too. So, and you got to think about it. If Julio's 26, these guys are probably around the same age group, bruh. It says, Florida authorities on Monday announced the arrest of 3 suspects in June slaying of rapper Foolio, and 2 whom remain at large were all charged with murder. The slaying was ongoing feud between rival gangs, according to the statement from the Tampa police. The Jacksonville rapper, whose real name is Charles Jones, was fatally shot in the early morning of January 23 in the parking lot of an Uptown Tampa hotel. When police arrived there, they found 2 vehicles that had been shot in the parking lot. Let's see. Manu the Kick says, R.I.P. Foolio. Most definitely, man. R.I.P., man. Definitely over music or whatever it is. So I got the ages of the young bucks too. I guess you were right, yo Malcolm, because next thing that's coming up here says the Jacksonville Sheriff Office said on Monday in a post on social media there were 3 arrests in the case on Saturday. The suspects identified as Sean Gothright, which he is 18 years old. 18, but he gonna be trialed as an adult if he chooses to take it to trial and wants to plead not guilty and fight it. If you didn't do anything, I completely understand. Because, again, we don't know. But these are the suspects. He's 18. But then got Alicia Andrews. That's the female we saw carrying out. She's 21 years old. And then we got Isaiah Chance Jr. He's 21. So these are from 18 to 21 years old, bro. Sheesh. Think about it. Even if the judge is giving you like 60 years, that means you're going to be 60 plus 20. You're going to be what? And that's if you got to do the whole 60, which I'm assuming they're not going to do the whole 60, but let's just say they even do 40 of it. 40 plus 20, that means they're going to come out when they 70-something, bro. I've seen documentaries and stuff, too, where people have done sentences like that who've done 60 and 70 years, come out, and then they be like, yo, I might as well just go back because that's all I know. Like, I can't survive. They couldn't survive in the civilian world no more. And then not only that, homie, he lived his sentence, survived it, and all remaining family members he had passed away on the outside. And that's why he said he'd just rather go back in because he had, you know what I'm saying? He was pretty much homeless. He's like, I think he was like 80 something. It's like, what job? Not saying he can't work, but I mean, it's going to be really tough. It's already tough coming back if you just do 4 or 5 years getting back on your feet. So he got to do it at 80 some years old. Homie just said he went and turned himself back in. Pretty much. It was kind of weird. Like, yeah, that's a long time. And some of these sentences, man, do fit the crime, but some of it they do a little too long, if you ask me. I see you says Damn Divine in the building says they said the girl was the one that gave those guys the location. So yeah, that's why I say I think she was the one that helped set it up. I saw that. Man in the Kick says Divine 100 salute. Divine says she was at the party. Okay, so yeah, but he also posted it on social media himself. She probably may have gave it to those guys directly or confirmed it. So we shall see. Says Andrews and Chance are charged with premeditated first-degree murder with a firearm and conspiracy to commit. Conspiracy charge is hard to beat, bro. Conspiracy mean they just have to know. All they got to prove is that you knew about the situation, which is kind of like premeditated, meaning like you guys put together a plan and y'all have been doing it all day or however long. And then it says to premeditated first-degree murder with a firearm according to the police. Garthright is charged with 2 counts of premeditated murder with a firearm, 3 counts of an attempted premeditated murder in the first degree with the firearm and tampering with physical evidence, police said. Says they are currently in the Duval County Pretrial Detention Center on murder charges pending transfer to Tampa, the sheriff officer said. So, yeah, they're going to be transferred back to Tampa to face that because I think they're in Jacksonville. So, yeah, they got them. You know, it says the suspects are pretty much the one that's still out there is Rashad Murphy, who is 30 years old. Bro, you're a little out of the age group to even be hanging with these guys. You know what I'm saying? And it says Devon Murphy, who is 27. The police said they are each charged with first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted pre-degree murder. So it's like premeditated. That you don't want that one. That I know that's gonna be a long time. Police did not specify if the 2 are related. On the day of Jones' slaying, Chance and Andrews tracked down and followed him and his entourage to 2 separate locations, police said. At the location, they got out of the vehicle and Chance used a cell phone. After using the phone, a second suspect vehicle arrived. Each location, police said. Both vehicles then followed Jones to the hotel, according to the police. At the crime scene, on vehicle drove by the victims' parked vehicles twice and left. Then 3 armed shooters exited the vehicle and began shooting at Jones' vehicles, killing Jones and injuring 3 others, police said. So I'm assuming they came and scoped the joint out, but they didn't have their mask on. So hey, you got to give it to the police. They had to watch a lot of surveillance tape. So, I mean, they must have been there. And then I'm assuming they just kind of had on similar fits, you know, or something. But they were masked up, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure something led to them. They got a good reason to accuse these guys. It says the shooters were identified by Tampa police as Rashad Murphy and Sean Garthright and Devon Murphy. So these 2 are the 3 main hitters, like the one who actually pulled the trigger and shot at the car. Let's see. Devon says Manny salute 100. So it says Jones documented by the sheriff's offices to be a 6-block gang member in Jacksonville. The gang has a feud with the gang ATK in 1200. Chance is an ATK member, and Rashad Murphy is a 1200 member, and Devon Murphy is a 1200 associated, police said. Wow, so how did they even know that? The feud began 6 Block and the rival gangs. Okay, it's between 6 Block and the rival gangs. So I'm guessing Julio's them has got to be 6 Block. So interesting. Did not know that they were called that, I don't think. Let's see. As spanned over a decade with dozens of murders by and against both sides. So to be honest, to keep it 100, both of those people were probably slowly closing in on like getting some time anyway. If this is true, they were suspected, not proven guilty. So doesn't mean it didn't happen. Devon says the police said the suspects used their personal phones and cars, drive all the way from Jacksonville to yeah. See, that's the thing. Another thing too. And I don't want to talk too much, but when you gotta put stuff where you know you gotta take somebody out, you won't want no traces back to you. 1 is why you need to do it alone. 2, the first thing when they do, they're going to look at your cell phone records. So if they know you're from out of state where these people are from, case in point, what you need to do, and I'm not saying do this, but one, all your personal you gotta go old school. You gotta get a map and look out the route and how you gonna get there. And two, you need to leave your cell phones at home. Or because it's gonna track your every location. Because you know why? You know how cell phones work, right? They bounce off whatever tower you're closest to. So they'll ping the like where these guys should have came from. They'll ping the towers, ping their cell phones. They'll just all they did was when they got their cell phones from that hotel, that signal, they just bounced it back like, hey, where's it been within the last 24 hours? I'm pretty sure that's far as all they had to go back and boom and boom and boom and boom and boom. And I know what you're saying. Well, the cell phone company shouldn't give them that. But when you come with the proper warrants and hey, most likely if it's cops, 9 times out of 10 they just give it to them. I had a situation like where somebody had did that with me. I'm not gonna go into too many details, but like they were looking for me. I ain't gonna hold you, and so I would never like come to the door. I ain't answer. I joined this on the third. Then it's like they got like an inner circle or something, and they threatened them, and that person like pretty much hit me up. They're like, "Hey, dog, man, you need to do X, Y, Z because they come." I'm gonna just tell them what they need to know, and I'm like, "You little," you know what I'm saying? It really upset me, and that's when I ultimately realized like, "Yo, you really ain't got no friends." So ultimately, I said, whatever, man. So ultimately, I end up just opening the door, getting served, and handling business, you know. But yeah, I've been there. So basically, long story short, if they want you, they're gonna get you, and they don't care who they gotta get in your inner circle. You know what I'm saying? And you find out who your real friends are. Manuel the Kick says, too many red flags to join this mission. Yeah, that's my thing. And that's what ultimately, if you take it back to XXXTentacion joint, that guy, the heavier set guy, he said that, hey, yeah, it's too, hey, we're not going to get away with it. You know, he actually came to his senses, but the other one, like, pretty much punked him out and made him come along anyway. It says, it was not immediately clear Monday afternoon if the arrest suspects had retained attorneys. The case is ongoing according to the sheriff's office. Let's see, we'll keep it moving right along here. It says the sheriff's office posted a video of the 3 suspects' arrest. There's no place you'll be able to hide if you commit a crime in Jacksonville or any other cities in the state of Florida, Jacksonville Sheriff Walter said in a social media statement. This is my thing. The other 2 suspects, if you're smart, you better try to get the hell out of Florida, bruh. Like, I would try. Y'all need to be moving how y'all need to move. And I'm going to say this. If you smart, because I'm pretty sure they got y'all names on, like, everything and pictures of y'all and everything, dog. This is my thing. Hate to say it, but if you plan on getting out of the state of Florida, because they probably got all the major ways that the average person is going to try to leave and exit. They probably already got them already on guard with that, watching that. But if you smart, you need to shave your head, shave all the hair off your body, and get the hell. That was the only way you're gonna look completely different. Where people not gonna. But see, at that time, you're still gonna stand out. You know what I'm saying? You shave all your hair, but people are like, not everybody does this. Is something wrong with them? And it's gonna send off another red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, yeah. If they smart, they should have been. Honestly, they should have left town. All of them should have left the state of Florida right after that. You know, that way if you're not, but they're going to put another warrant out on your arrest, like, and you know if you cross back into Florida. But I mean, to be honest, there's no real way to perfectly plan out a situation like this. And it's not a good thing. Slayer in the building says, yo, what up, Slayer? Manuel the Kick says, what up, Slayer? I'm going to read through the rest of this article. We're going to wrap things up here for the night, man. Been on this joint way longer than I anticipated. It says the state attorney, Susan Lopez, said that the arrest, hold on real quick. It says that the arrest in a press conference Monday afternoon, all 5 of these defendants are facing life in Florida state prison, even the ones who didn't pull the trigger. So all of them are facing life in Florida. And Florida, keep in mind too, this is where Ryan W. Melly's case is. Keep in mind, they also had the death penalty still at large. Like, you can get the death penalty in Florida. That's one of the states, like a lot of states got away with it. You just get life and you just got to sit there, you know, but they have it where, you know, you can get the needle over there. You know what I'm saying? You can be sentenced to like death row. You know, that could be on the table. I'm not saying it is here, but I'm just saying that's Florida is one of those states that have that. Like they can sentence you to death. It says in Florida, if you participate in the planning of a murder, you will be held accountable for the person's death, and that is what is intended to do here. She continued, it's clear that they all had one purpose in coming to Tampa, and that was to kill. Lopez reminded the public about the emotional toll homicides have on victim families. His fans knew him as Foolio, but his mom, he's Charles. We're fighting to make sure that she gets justice. 2 suspects remain at large. The suspects and victims and members are rival Jacksonville gangs, and the suspects conspired to commit the murder in Tampa, according to the police. NBC affiliate First Coast News in Jacksonville reported Jones was celebrating his birthday that night, which we all kind of know how that goes, and then they're pretty much telling the story, so we got it. I think that's it. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Boom. This was definitely an interesting one. And I'll say this, those other 2 suspects, if they're smart, you better be getting the hell out of the state of Florida. ASAP Rocky. But again, if they haven't left yet and they're on the lookout and they know your whereabouts, it's just a matter of slime. AKA just a matter of time. Again, I don't know if any of this is true or any of these guys are they're innocent until proven guilty. But this is just the latest that we have on the Foolio shooting. So hopefully justice is served if those are the right people who did what. And then also what we covered tonight too, Big Sean obviously in somewhat of a kind of new management situation. And then we had an update on Young Thug's pretty much YSL RICO case where he is trying to get bail once again. So Brian Still, aka YSL Still, is working hard for Mr. Young Thug over there, man. So if they don't have I think he should definitely be getting bail, man. He's been there for 2 years this time. But other than that, let's wrap things up for tonight. I've been on this joint for like an hour and going on like 12 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through and being active in the chat tonight. It really, really means a lot, man. Also appreciate the $10 donation I got from Cuzzo. And definitely I will be back again live on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, man, y'all sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It is free to sign up. Like I said, we talk a little bit of music, and obviously this is Music Monday, but we're going to be talking a lot of sneakers over there. Got to get caught up for sure, because like I said, my day pretty much was super busy from the time I got out of bed until now, man. So pretty much, I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. Hopefully Dunks is able to join the live. And if Dunks, you're working at overtime, getting to the shmoney, keep getting to it. Other than that, y'all smash that like button, sub up. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. And what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. This is Music Monday. And I will see you guys again on Wednesday with Sold Out. And yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hope my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel good when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel good when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.